Hey tankers, here's the Alecto, the Tier 4 British tank destroyer. This tank reminds me kind of the Soviet Su-152 and ISU-152. It's not very mobile, it's not slow, but it's not fast. It has terrible armor. It has a very big Top Gun, a 25-pounder that has decent penetration, 71 millimeters with armor piercing, 92 millimeters with premium ammo, 44 with high explosive, which is really quite good. So in these games I will not use as much high explosive as I really should for maximum damage. It does a lot of damage if it penetrates, 210 damage for AP, 300 for HE. So you can two-shot almost anything you're going to encounter at Tier 4, and 3-shot just about anything you're going to encounter at Tier 5. If you can get through an ammo rack, you can one-shot tanks. So here I am sitting here not spotted, put a shot in. I make this mistake of hanging out too long, waiting for my reload out in the open, spotted, take some damage, but I take out this lead. Slowish reload, slow aim time, got to be very careful. It does have good camo, so if you're sitting behind a bush, I have a camo net on this tank. If you're sitting behind a bush or far enough away, it's very hard for them to spot you, at least until you fire. So not here looking for shots, trying not to be too aggressive. This is a tank where you have to be aggressive enough. Again, just like the ISU and Su-152, higher up in the Soviet anti-tank, TD tech tree. We've got a Valentine AT coming up here. Get him inside, take away most of his HP, take a shot, take some damage, back up far enough. Need to use a repair kit. Wasn't expecting that shot. And here's some other stuff in here. Switch to premium ammunition. Get another kill. Shoots back to AP. And there's a bunch of dead tanks out there, so it's a little hard to see this. This is at B2. Oh, he gives me a nice side shot. Take away half his health. He's a tank with pretty good armor, but not flat to the side like that. I'm going to get right through. Now we are just racing to find the last enemy tank, and we find a cruiser here, aim in, take away the rest of his hit points. This game, second class. The next game will be on Winter Malinovka, and this will be more of a sniping game. Often I go up to the windmill on Winter Malinovka, but I'm not going to do that by myself. This is a Tier 4 game. Most of my teammates are not as clear on the meta of this map as higher tier players would tend to be, so they are all clustered around the swamp area. And it's actually a good area for me because if I can aim in, as you can see, just did a whole bunch of damage to that Lee, almost half his hit points in one shot. So the accuracy, 0.46, is terrible, but if you fully aim, you can get these long-range shots in. Just going to make sure you give it that time. Got to be patient, got to wait, look for shots. Once again, that tank is now an easy one-shot for any of my peers. He's moving, long-range moving shots. I try to lead him and bounce off that Valentine. Valentines don't have a great gun or anything, but they do have excellent armor, and they will be a challenge, and you'll see that tank be a challenge for me later in this game as well. And over here, an M2 medium has been not very smart. He's moved way to a... He's advanced... he spotted the team for us, but died very quickly because he went way up ahead by himself. Wasn't able to handle that. I'm now repositioning. We have a large number of enemy tanks coming in. I need to blunt this attack. A20, aim in on him, take away half his hit points. I take some autocannon shots, not a ton of damage here, but I need to be careful. This tank has no armor to speak of, and not a huge hit point pool. It's got 430 hit points, which is decent, but not gigantic for a tier 4 tank. He's dead. And my allies are calling for help on the left flank. I can easily reposition from this spot over to there. And we have that Valentine. Alright, so little duel going on here. He is low health. I'm aimed in. I'm waiting for myself to reload, and boom. Ghost shell. I don't know what happened to that one. I didn't miss, I just didn't do any damage. That one, at least the game reported to be a bounce, so at least I know what happened there. And he's dead.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
And once again, second class medal, easily top damage for the team. Here's one on the new canal map. As I speak, this is recently out, and nobody's quite sure how to play it. I'm moving up over to the left here, looking for tanks to kill, and we see that there is an Alecto, a little bit of graphics glitch, but he's foolishly sitting right up on this hill. Hit him. Should have fired HE here, but he's dead. Might have been able to one-shot him with HE if I'd gotten a good roll. And now we have a cruiser. I am suffering from the slow reload of this tank, but I do hit him and take him out. One-shots are fun in this tank and are not at all uncommon. Another one-shot.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
If you can stay at the right range and the enemy is making themselves available like this, you can do a lot of damage. Here's another Valentine. You'll notice he is all red.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Did some damage with an HE shot. Playing around with different ammunition, and it doesn't matter because I miss. Alright, here comes that Valentine again, and here's a T-40. Managed to track the Valentine, and here's the T-40. He's a bigger threat, and I'm going to focus on him. The Valentine is hard to kill, but has a crap gun. But still, I don't want to keep taking shots from him, but it was worth taking a couple of shots in order to get that one in on the T-40. And then my ally could take him out. And now he is exposing his rear deck armor, and boom. So overall, this tank requires a specific playstyle. If you like it, it can be fun. If you don't, it can be very frustrating. But I hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe.